Today in Clash Royale, we are going to be letting AI build our decks. So, Gemini, are you ready to help me out?
I can certainly try. To build the best deck possible, is there a particular strategy or type of card you prefer?
No, we're going to be playing in the classic challenge mode. So we're not going to be playing in Trophy Road. It doesn't matter what the levels are. I just want you to come up with an idea. I want it to be kind of a unique deck, not a deck that you see everybody using. Kind of an unconventional set of cards that might work well together. So you can just pick out any set of cards that you want.
In that case, let's go for a quirky deck. How about a Flying Frenzy deck with Balloon, Minions, Inferno Dragon, and Mega Minion? We can add things like Tombstone, Giant Skeleton, Fireball, and the Log to round it out. It's definitely unconventional.
Alright, that sounds interesting. So you said, what, the Inferno Dragon, the Balloon, what else?
The full deck includes Balloon, Minions, Inferno Dragon, Mega Minion, Tombstone, Giant Skeleton, Fireball, and the Log. It's a mix of air and ground control with some big punch.
Alright. That sounds interesting. We only have one evolution, though. Inferno Dragon is the only card that we can evolve. Do you want to add another evolution in there, or should we... You know what? Never mind. I'll play the deck. I'll let you know how it goes.
Sounds good. Let me know how it goes, and if you want to tweak anything based on your matches.
All right, we're gonna be giving out this. We're gonna be giving this deck a try. I just realized the sun is probably kind of blinding you guys, but this is the deck that AI gave us with Balloon and Flying Machine, not Flying Machine, Balloon and Minions and Inferno Dragon. We do only have one evolution, but it should be okay. I think we'll just let... I actually probably should have logged a little bit earlier, just considering that I didn't have any ground cards in hand for that. It looks like we're going to be up against kind of a spam deck, so we're probably going to... You know what? He just used his Dark Goblin, so we're going to go with a Balloon. If he does have Princess or Goblin Gang or something like that... Okay, he's just going to ignore it. So we'll let the Tombstone take care of pretty much everything. And that's not bad. We do get a little bit of damage. This deck is working out so far. So as long as we can not choke, then this might be a win with this AI deck. Let me see if I can... We're gonna tank the bush, because otherwise I don't think I'd have enough for Giant Skeleton. I'll see if I can adjust the camera, just because I know it's the sun looks really bright for you guys. Hopefully it's okay. And okay. He probably has Dark Goblin, so we're gonna... Okay, we're no longer gonna fireball it. No, Dark Goblin, step closer. Okay, well, this just got a little bit harder. This just got a little bit worse. The thing about these kind of bait decks is that they can punish you very easily when you make a mistake, and I think we've made a mistake, so we're gonna have to kind of be on alert. I think after this game we'll have AI make us... I think we'll have AI make us one more deck, and we will have this fireball ready, because we know he's going to go with that at some point. As long as we can get one hit, we should take his tower, and then it's just a matter of defending. He's kind of getting desperate and spamming everything at the bridge, so as long as we can hold on, then this will be a game one win against... Okay, hold on. Just no chokes. Okay, we are gonna win with this deck. So we're gonna have AI build us one more deck and see if we can go 2-0 with the AI deck. Um, hey Gemini, the deck that you gave me worked out pretty well. We did end up winning the game.
That's awesome. Glad the unconventional deck worked out. Did any particular card or combo feel particularly effective?
I mean, the balloon worked out. We could fireball the Dart Goblin away. I just need you to build me one more deck. We're gonna do one more. If you can kind of keep things a bit unconventional, but still keep it a good deck. It still have it be good. But can you build me another deck that I can use?
How about an Earthquake aggro deck? We could combine Giant Skeleton with Earthquake, supported by Hog Rider, Skeletons, and the Log for quick pushes. Then add things like Musketeer, Inferno Tower, and Zap for defense and utility. What do you think?
Sounds interesting. You really like the giant skeleton, don't you? This is the second time you put it in my deck.
It's a great card for both defense and creating unconventional pushes with that bomb. But if you want to switch it up, we can definitely do that. Any cards you'd like to see instead?
No, I think I've made the deck, but you know what? Let's actually. You know what? This is the deck you gave me, so we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try out this Earthquake deck. I'll let you know how it goes.
Good luck. I've got high hopes for the Earthquake deck. Let me know if it gets the win.
All right, this is gonna be the second deck we're gonna be trying out. It's a Hog Earthquake deck with Giant Skeleton and Inferno Tower. A couple other you normally don't see Inferno Tower in a deck like this, or Giant Skeleton, to be fair. But we'll see how this deck goes. I think we always kind of want to pressure with Hog Rider and just have Earthquake. Okay, he messed up the tornado there. So this is another Miner player. Wait, was the last guy playing Miner? I can't remember if the last guy was. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting my games mixed up. But as far as big spells, we don't have a big spell. We do not have a big spell that can kill the Magic Archer. So that'll be able to kind of sit back and get value, which is not ideal. Not what you want to see. I think we'll just go with... You know what? We'll go with a Zap. I think we will end up taking a couple hits. But just to kind of cycle to our Evo Zap, because we need to get there eventually. And I don't know whether or not Evo Zap kills a Magic Archer. I'm guessing it probably doesn't. But it'll still be helpful for dealing some damage to the Magic Archer. So we're going to try to cycle to that as quick as we can. And we'll just have skeletons ready for... Actually, I guess they won't counter the wall breakers, because I think the next wall breakers are Evo'd. So we're going to have to use Inferno Tower for that. You like how I zapped? You like how I zapped the ground there? We'll split these. He can go with his wall breakers if he wants. Good luck. All right. That should pretty much counter everything. He's going to use his tornado there, so now we'll go in. All right, I had a feeling he had a building somewhere and he just wasn't playing it. So now we know he has Bomb Tower. And if we can cycle back to a Hog Rider, we're going to go with it behind. Yeah, we can. We'll actually go with this in front. And then just have Evo Zap ready. Okay, so it doesn't kill a Magic Archer, but it does do quite a bit of damage to it. And we can just kind of use that. This is kind of working out. We're kind of putting a lot of pressure on him. And I think if we go with a Hog Rider, I think he will have his tornado to pull it to the king, but Giant Skeleton. Okay, now he's going to use it there. I think that's going to do it. AI can actually build decks. We went 2-0 by having AI build us a deck. I guess I got to check in. I told him I'd let him know how it goes, so we'll let him know. Hey, your Hog Earthquake deck did pretty good. We ended up winning with it, so both decks you gave me, we were able to win with. You know what? We'll do one more. How about you give me one more deck? We're kind of on a roll with the decks that you're giving me, so what's one more deck idea that we can try out? Maybe one without Giant Skeleton.
That's fantastic. 3 in a row. Okay, for a third unconventional deck, let's try a Royal Pains deck. We'll use Royal Giant, supporting it with Electro Wizard, and maybe some Firecracker for area control. Add Skeleton King, Poison, the Log, and Tesla for defense and versatility. What do you think?
All right, let me get this right. So, Firecracker and Ewiz. Did you say no? You said Poison, right?
That's right. The lineup is Royal Giant, Electro Wizard, Firecracker, Skeleton King, Poison, the Log, and Tesla. A good balance of offense and defense.
I think I'm missing something. Wait, hold on. So, Skeleton King, Tesla. What's the last card I miss? I'm missing one card.
The last card is the Log. Did that round out the deck for you?
No, I already have the log. Okay, Royal Giant, Firecracker, Skeleton King, Ewiz, Poison, the Log, and Tesla. What's the last card?
Ah, you're right. That's 8 cards. My mistake. That deck usually includes a card like the Barbarians for some extra defensive or offensive power. Does that round it out?
I mean that is an 8th card. It's probably not going to be a very good fit in this deck, but you know what? I'll trust you. You haven't led me the wrong way yet. So, thanks for this idea. I will give it a try.
You got it. Let's see if the Royal Pains deck can keep the winning streak going. Good luck out there.
Okay, just a quick question. Why is it called the Royal Pains deck? I mean, we do have the Royal Giant, but Royal Pains? Where did that come from?
It's just a nickname I came up with because the Royal Giant can be a real pain for opponents, especially with the support cards in that deck. Not an official name.
All right, you know what? Fair enough. I mean, he is right. Royal Giant can be a pain. Hog 2.6 can also be a pain, so I hope that's not what we're going up against here. It looks like we are, though. It looks like we're probably up against Royal... Yeah. Not Royal. It looks like we're up against Hog 2.6 in this deck. We'll actually go with this here, because he's probably going to want to go with a cannon. Okay, I knew he had Fireball, but for some reason I wasn't thinking there. Alright, we do have Tesla for the Hog Rider. We're just going to have to Firecracker, usually not in the back, because otherwise he'll... That could be a good idea, though. We could Firecracker in the back to try and bait out the Fireball, and then we could go with our Barbs. I'm not really too concerned that he activated King just because we're using Royal Giant, so King Tower being activated shouldn't help him out too much. And he is going to use his cannon there, which means he's not going to have it for the next Royal Giant. Alright, we'll just go with this over here. Of course he's back to it. He's probably going to try and rely on skeletons or something. I guess he doesn't even need to. This might just turn into a spell cycling race. We're going to Barbs over here. I mean, he can Fireball if he wants, but the Musketeer is kind of going to take a lot of them down anyway. And we'll try to spread out our troops a little bit so that he can't fireball everything. Hopefully we can get the Ice Spirit. Okay. It's such a quick cycle deck that he can just get back to cannons so quickly. And I think if it does come down to spell cycling, I don't think we're going to win, just because his cycle is quicker. Just because the cycle is quicker, and Fireball does pretty much the same amount of damage as Poison, I would think. We do have a Barb on the tower though, so we're getting some damage. There are also there are fighter jets that are flying overhead, so that's what the noise is, if you were wondering. Now the thing is, we do have a little bit of a damage lead right now, but the thing about Hog 2.6 is that they can just cycle so quick, and the Hog always seems to get damaged that you're never really in the clear. It's like there's always a risk of them coming back. Nice, we do get the Evo Skeletons. He's going to be forced to use an ability there, which is gonna kind of save him. But we're doing okay right now. We just need to not take a Hog hit, and as long as he keeps fireballing the Tesla, and as long as he keeps fireballing the Tesla and not the tower, then I'm happy with that. He just used his log over there, so we'll go in on this side. Right now we're in a good spot, I think. Yeah, we should escape with another win against Hog 2.6. Even with this... Wait, hold on. No chokes. Okay. We are going to win. We went 3-0 with decks that were given to us by AI. So I guess AI knows how to build a deck. If you were wondering whether or not AI knew ball like that, it does. It can build you some good, kind of unconventional decks with combos of cards that work well together. I wouldn't think Royal Giant, Firecracker, and Skeleton King and Barbs would go together, but it ended up working out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's any deck ideas or video ideas that you want me to try in the future. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.